Sai Ram students, welcome back to your English online session. Children, today we shall start a new lesson from Unit 1. But before that, let's learn some new words and phrases along with their sentences. The first word is prudent. We should make prudent use of resources available to us. So here prudent means wise. Okay, we should be wise enough to use the resources available to us. So resources should be used judiciously. It should be used in a wise manner. So prudent means wise. Self-reliance. The Prime Minister called for more economic activities based on self-reliance. That is, we should be dependent on ourselves. Okay, we should be dependent on ourselves. Self-dependent. That means self-reliance. So Prime Minister called for more economic activities based on self-reliance. Evacuated. People who lived along the coast were being evacuated due to approaching cyclone. Children, now recently there was a cyclone, yes. So the people were asked to leave that place so that they could be safe. So evacuated means to leave. So people who lived along the coast were being evacuated due to approaching cyclone. Weathered. Those who have weathered the storms of life are often rewarded with a good life. Means those who have faced the difficulties of life, they are rewarded with a good life. Okay. Within sight of. We camped within sight of the lake. It means a lake. We have camped within sight of the lake. Within sight of means near. Okay, that could be seen. So we camped within sight of the lake. Children, I hope you have noted all this in your notebook. Yes? Children, I believe you might have read many adventure novels. This is your favorite, right? Harry Potter, written by J.K. Rowling. Many might have read this novel, and also you might have seen movies, okay, based on this novel. So similarly, today we are going to learn a lesson which is an adventure novel, okay, a synopsis, The Swiss Family Robinson. So we are going to start with a new chapter from Unit 1, that is 1.2, a synopsis, The Swiss Family Robinson. It is written by Johann David Wyss. So this is a very well-known adventure novel which we are going to learn about it today. Let us learn something about the writer, Johann David Wyss. Johann David Wyss was a Swiss author best remembered for his book, The Swiss Family Robinson. It is said that he was inspired by Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe, but wanted to write a story from which his own children would learn, as the father in the story taught important lessons to his children. So here in this novel, adventure novel, you will learn so many important lessons which the father give to his children. So we will learn about it today. Okay, so let's start. A synopsis, The Swiss Family Robinson. The Swiss Family Robinson is a well-known adventure novel that people of many countries have enjoyed for more than 200 years. It has also been made into graphic novels and films. The novel, written by the Swiss clergyman Johann David Wyss, is not just an adventure. It aims at teaching young people values like self-reliance, determination, love for your family, cooperation, and prudent use of resources. It also has good lessons relevant in natural sciences, good husbandry, and even mathematics. Some elements of the novel do stretch reality to a certain extent, but we must consider that it is a work of fiction and not a fact file. Given below is a synopsis and outline of its basic story. So, this novel, that is Swiss Family Robinson, is a very well known adventure novel that people of many countries have enjoyed for more than 200 years. And this novel, it has also been made into graphic novels, and there are so many movies also made on this novel, adventure novel. This novel is written by Swiss clergyman Johann David Wyss. Now, clergyman means priest. Okay, so it is written by Johann David Wyss. Is not just an adventure. Why it is not just an adventure? Because it aims at teaching young people values like self-reliance, that is, you should be dependent on yourself, determination, you should have love for your family, cooperation, you should cooperate with each other, and prudent use of resources, that is, wise use of resources. It has good lessons relevant in natural sciences, that you will learn about the animals, plants, okay, that is your biology, your physical, that physics and all. Good husbandry, that is the way you take care about the animals, then cultivation, all that, that is good husbandry. And even mathematics. So here this, it teaches you so many values you will learn, okay. Some elements of the novel do stretch reality to a certain extent, but we must consider that it is a work of fiction and not a fact file. Now children, actually it is a imaginary story, right? But then too there are so many things which we can apply in our day-to-day life. You will learn so many values from this story, okay. So it is not a fact file, it is not based on facts, it's a imagination, okay. Given below is a synopsis. Synopsis means it's an outline, it's just a summary of its basic story. William, Elizabeth, and their children had been traveling in a ship when the ship was caught in a great storm. The other passengers evacuated without them. William and his family, including the young children, Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and Franz, were left to survive alone. They weathered the great storm, waiting in the ship's hold. The ship survived the night, and the family found themselves within sight of a tropical desert island. The next morning, they decided to get to the island they could see beyond the reef. With much effort, they constructed a vessel out of tubs. After they filled the tubs with food and ammunition and all other articles of value they could safely carry, they rowed towards the island. Two dogs from the ship named Turk and Juno swam beside them. The ship's cargo of livestock, guns and powder, carpentry tools, books, a disassembled pinnace, and provisions had also survived. Now children, William, Elizabeth and their children had been travelling in a ship, and this ship was caught in a great storm. All other passengers, they left the ship, okay, and this family was left alone on the ship. So William and his family, including the young children, Fritz, Ernest, Jack and Franz, they were left to survive alone. So all other passengers, they have left the ship and they were left alone on the ship now. So they faced this great storm waiting in the ship's hold. Now what is this ship's hold here? Now hold is basically, it's a place in a ship, okay, where they can, it's a place in a ship for cargo. What is this cargo? Now cargo is basically where the goods and all are kept in a ship, right? So they weathered great storm waiting in the ship's hold. The ship survived the night and family found themselves within sight of a tropical desert island. They found that they could see a island. Next morning, they decided to get to the island. They could see beyond the reef. And then what did they do? They constructed a vessel out of tubs. Now, vessel here means boat. Okay, what is a vessel here? Boat. After they filled the tubs with food and ammunition and all other articles of value they could safely carry, they rowed towards the island. So, in that tubs, what they had filled? They filled the food and ammunition which they will be requiring. Okay, and there were two dogs from the ship. The name were Turk and Juno. Even they swam beside them. The ship's cargo of livestock, that is, livestock means the animals, okay, guns and powder, carpentry tools, books, a disassembled pinnace, and provisions had also survived. So they have taken along with them all these things which they could require in an island. Okay. Over the next few days, William, that is his father, attached the floatable old kegs to one another and built a bow that curved around them. The family had landed successfully on the island. They set up a tent and softened the floor with armloads of grass they cut and spread to serve as their beds. They came to a grove of trees. Now children, over the next few days, what did the father do? He attached the floatable old kegs. Kegs means the barrels to one another and they built a bow that curved around them. Now this family had successfully landed on the island. Now they had set up a tent. Though this tent was the first home of the Swiss family. Okay, Swiss family Robinson. So they had set up a tent and they had softened the floor with armloads of grass. Children, if you remember, in compound words we have done what is armloads? Yes, what is armloads? That is the things which you can carry in both your arms. That is amount or quantity of something that you can carry in your arms. So armloads of grass, whatever they could carry, they had softened the floor with armloads of grass. They cut and they had spread that so that it is acting as a bed for them. Okay, so see how they have used the resources which are available to them. How they have used it very wisely. Yes. Now they came to a grove of trees. Grove means here a group of trees. Okay. One tree grew what looked like guards on its trunk. The father told Fritz that guards would make excellent bowls and spoons and they cut them into various utensils. So what they have done now, they had seen some group of trees and they had found some guards. Now these guards are very helpful. Now basically guards are it's a fleshy fruit which has a hard skin. So it could be used for making spoons and bowls. Okay. So and they cut them into various utensils. Okay. So see now how they have used these guards. They have used this so wisely. They have used it. How it is useful? How these guards are useful? They are useful to make excellent bowls and spoons because it has a hard skin and then they cut them into various utensils. After some days, Elizabeth informed William that she wanted the family to move to a safer place. Their current camp was not only exposed but also very dry and hot. If they built a house up in one of the large trees, they would be safe from jackals. She described a perfect tree for the project, one whose trunk was nearly 40 feet in diameter. The branches were very long and extended straight out from the trunk, making them perfect platforms for a structure. Later, when determining the height of the lowest branches, the father taught the boys geometry and how to use triangles to measure big objects. He measured a defined distance from the trunk. Then he calculated angles using several measured rods, determining that the lowest branch was 30 feet off the ground. Now, children, they first had made a tent, but then it was not a safe place for them because it was exposed, so it was very dry. So, they could not live in a tent. So, after some days, Elizabeth informed William that the family should move to a safer place because they wanted to be safe from the wild animals. Okay, so if they built a house up in one of the large trees, they would be safe from jackals. Then she described a perfect tree for the project. So let us see now what they have done. Now this tree had a trunk whose diameter was 40 feet. The branches were very long and they extended straight out from the trunk, making them a perfect platform for a structure. Now later, when determining the height of the lowest branches, the father taught the boys geometry. Now see, your concepts of mathematics are useful here. So he taught them geometry and how to use triangles to measure big objects. So this is application of the subject. Okay, just you should not read any subject, or this is not for the examination point of view. You should use it in practical life. Okay, so see how father has taught them to how it has taught them to geometry and how to use triangles, okay, to measure big objects. He measured a defined distance from the trunk. Then he calculated angles using several measure rods, determining that the lowest branch was 30 feet off the ground. So here see how mathematics is very very important here. That is knowledge and application of the subject. So how father has taught them the relevant lessons in mathematics too. The men knotted a rope at certain intervals and attached pieces of bamboo in each knot. Thus, they created their ladder. Father returned to the beach and collected driftwood, thinking it would be a perfect to build a sledge on runners rather than on wheels. Later, they used it to transport materials. So now what did this family do? The men, they knotted a rope at certain intervals and attached pieces of bamboo in each knot, and it created a ladder for them. Father returned to the beach and collected driftwood. Driftwood, that is the pieces of wood they are floating on the sea. We have already done this in compound words if you remember. Yes, children? Thinking it would be perfect to build a sledge on runners rather than wheels. Now children, you have seen in when you go to malls and all, there are trolleys, right? They are on wheels. What is the use of that? Yes, it is used to see, you carry all the, you put all the things which you require and then you carry. It is used basically for transporting the sledge and all. You put whatever is required and then you can transport the material, right? So sledge on runners rather than wheels. Later they used it to transport materials. So sledge is basically used for transporting materials. Meanwhile, Elizabeth announced that the garden she had been tending was producing healthy plants. So see here, now she was tending a garden. Now that garden was producing healthy plants. Let us see which were that plants. Corn, melons, pumpkins and cucumbers were already growing. The next day, only the father and Fritz traveled to woods, exploring and finding such exotic plants as one with waxy fruit from which candles could be made. So here they require waxy fruit so that they can make candles. Fritz discovered a tree exuding a rubbery sap from which his father claimed that they could make boots. Now here see here how they were growing the plants, okay, and then next day they traveled in the woods. They wanted to explore what they can find. So they were finding some exotic plants that will give waxy fruit, and from that what they could make? They could make candles. Then Fritz discovered a tree exuding a rubbery sap. So from that rubbery sap, father claimed that they could make boots. Yes. So see here how the use of optimum utilization of resources. So whatever is available in nature, okay, you can use that to the optimum. Okay. Children, you saw that how this family had survived on this island Okay, they made the use of resources. They made tent as their first home. Then for their safety from wild animals, they had made a tree house. Okay, then later on you can see Elizabeth growing healthy plants, and then they are trying to find waxy fruit from which candles could be made. Okay, and then father also claimed that they could make boots from the rubbery sap. So just you see how this family has made the use of resources, prudent use of resources, and they are surviving on this island. Okay, children, I hope you have understood the lesson till here. Now, children, the remaining part of the lesson I will discuss in the next class. Okay, my dear students. Thank you, my dear children. Meet in the next class.